Greetings. I am back at the YouTube a week for Miss Poetic Old Soul, aka Versatility. Um, I think I want to start off my YouTube a week with doing what I do best, which is poetry, and then we'll get into the rest. Okay? Like to here it go. This poem is called Paper Poets. We are not great actors. We do not memorize our lines only to arrive to the stage to put you on a theatrical days. We research, prophesize, teach, give gifts of knowledge constructed through creativity so that our messages can be comprehended easily. We incite mental riots. As we challenge your beliefs and opinions on any and every topic from A to Z, dare I say it, we make you think. We carry our notebooks, random paper and pen, and we turn blank slates into reflections of our thoughts, papyrus into pages of defining moments when you discovered that your brain was able to expand beyond slave masters' purposely limited education within the plantation of your southern borders, where you hoarded their oppression like a valuable gem, but it's really left you intellectually spent. We are paper poets. We take your small change and make it revolutionary. We are the real tree huggers because we turn the very forests that are turned into strip malls and parking lots into educational tools that turn rehabilitated idiots into millionaires. They aren't flashy fools that sell the Ebonic alphabets to masses and call it music. We are the poets, asking people every day radical questions just to see what your real limitations are. We are the paper. We are the people entrusted not to lie to you because we often come from heartfelt truths. We are the pen. We often don't run out of ink because we are fueled by our life experiences, which are never ending, because life gives better lessons than books that often don't state facts in order to mask the reality of white male patriarchy by any means, like African blood dripping from their family trees. Only strange fruit because we've rooted our identities in their DNA for survival purposes, but instead have lost who we really are. Willie E. Lynch wrote the rules that still encourages the division within our diaspora. Their Christianity still controls your communities. You don't believe me? Look at your TV. Look at your billboards. Pay attention to your zealots. They are modern day house slaves using Christianity to keep you in line with ancient man-written texts that mimic Egyptology. They took our hieroglyphics like they stole our language and used it against us and claimed we weren't civilized. Yet it's our blood, our sweat, and tears which built these ununited states of America. Poetry is not a luxury. It's a wake-up call. So when you see us on stage holding on to our trees, don't blow us off like some sweet cannabis, because we give a high that lasts longer than that plant that you uprooted just to relax. Sit back and respect the paper poet. We are love coming down. We are poets coming proper. Knowledge is power. Ignorance equals death. You better wake up. We are the best drug around. We are the truth. We are paper poets. Greetings. Again, Rainbow Soul Poet. That was Paper Poets, penned for the Creative Culture Collective. Oh, I miss all you guys. Oh, I have some little stuff here and there. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I always have little flashy stuff. Love you. Miss you much. Wait a minute. It's not in the camera. I don't know if you can see it. That's us. And that's me somewhere down there. In there. There I am, I think. Too much glare. Let me see if I can take it out. I bet you should have been did that. That's us, and there goes me. Right here. There we go. That's me. And that's my Neff. Trying to understand the dynamics of this camera. That's my Neff. Pangea's Garden shout out. That's the love affair at the top. Right up under the open part. I think that's M. Shari at the bottom. And I'm going to have to turn it around. And that's the great Justice Soul. Okay. Thought that was him, but I wasn't 100% sure. I guess what I'll talk to you guys about today is moving forward, pushing forward. A lot of times things happen in our lives that pretty much stop us like dead in our tracks and stagnate us. Very easily my move to Las Vegas could have stagnated me, and it almost did, but considering the time frame that it was around, I didn't want to get stuck in depression or anything like that, because it was very easy and very possible and very easy to do for me, considering my main focus was moving because, you know, my family was in need of my presence. So I made it happen, and I made it happen quick. I think that was less than a year. I was down here in Vegas within 9 months. When essentially the move was set for a year. Had to get a new job. So fast forward, getting a new job. That job fired me on Monday. And I want to put a huge shout out to my girl Raven, who told me about the job that she applied for and got immediately. So I called them. I'm a work at home type person. I don't believe in the whole commute and all that extra madness, because it's just too much. And especially here in Vegas without any mass transportation, it's extremely hard to get around. Because again, I don't know how to drive. And fast forward, I took my first driving lesson today. Woo woo! I was very bad. Hold on. Love how things come through. Y'all know when y'all see stuff flash up on your phone, you nosy, you want to know right then and there. Luckily it wasn't a text, so. Strangely, I text now. Weird. I think it's this whole Vegas thing getting to me. I'm not very social within Vegas because I'm not mobile. And, you know, of course people want to go out and do things out here. I can't get to them because I would have to depend on my family to get me there and get me back. And that's just too much of a hassle for me right now. But rewinding a bit, I got the job, and I got the job on Friday, matter of factly. So today is Sunday. Fired Monday, hired by a new company on Friday. So I just kind of went in. I applied for, I think, 3 positions. That the same day I got fired. I was like, I don't have time not to have no money. So the first position I applied for was for a work at home company that was only paying $8 an hour for that particular client. For customer care, that is a ripoff, even working from home. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. And, you know, I tried to get the job. Quite frankly, I'm overqualified for the job, but I still didn't get it, which is cool because I'm not taking $8 an hour. And that's just the bottom line. Like I already knew if I got that position, I would still be looking for something else. So might as well get what you want from jump than to go through all these extra hoops to get there. So I also applied for another company, but my setup is a little delayed being here in Vegas. Usually I have everything set up in my space to work in. And I don't have my own internet connection, so I have to get that first. So I informed that the second company that I applied, the second company, they wanted me to do the speed test on my computer. Couldn't do that because I don't have the proper setup. So luckily, my girl Raven told me about another company that I got hired by. They're nicely over $8. And from what I understand, it's easy to move up in the company and make more money and all that great stuff. So Um, yeah, and that'll be tech support. Tech support and customer service, which is something I actually prefer. I prefer tech support over customer service, over billing, over anything else. So I'm happy about that. I feel really weird without my eyeglasses. I try to do without the eyeglasses because of the glare, but I need to be able to see. um, I'm doing a lot of ums today. I'm not happy about that because you're just going to get it straight like this. What else is there to talk about? Not much. That's pretty much. Strangely, little quick thing. What's funny is I was 16 when my nephew was born, and I'm learning how to drive with him. Funny fact. And I also want to talk about the TLC movie. I have to give props to Little Mama because honestly, girlfriend, I didn't understand your purpose. I really didn't. Like, I didn't even know why you was in the entertainment industry. Because my lipstick was popping was like, or your lip gloss was popping was like the only thing that I knew of you doing that hit any type of mainstream. I understand you were a dancer at one point, but you honestly made no sense to me until you played the left eye role. So hopefully some things will come in so people can really see what talent you have, if anything else. Because girlfriend, up until you played Lisa Left Eye Lopez, I didn't see it for you, honey. Boop, and I kept it real just like that. Keke Palmer did a great job. Drew Isadora. I don't think anybody will ever be able to capture that raspy T-Boz voice. So she did what she could with that role, honey. But I am interested in seeing other things that she does because I didn't even know who she was up until then. Funny facts about Lisa Left Eye Lopez and me. Moving out of my parents' house, Lisa Left Eye Lopez was one of the main posters in my bedroom. And when I moved to Atlanta, so many moons later, my first poetry performance was at Left Eyes UNI Studios. Thank you, Cambridge, because you set that up. With, what is that? Oh my God, you're going to kick my butt because I don't remember what your set was called. Cambridge. It was 85th and The Corner Live. The Corner Live with Cambridge. I was a feature performance. He did a set. He might have done a few sets at Left Eyes UNI Studios where I met her brother and some other cohorts there, and I saw, all the plaques and stuff. And then before I left Atlanta, one of the main things that I did was go to Lisa Left Eye's grave site, which was really nice. I'm going to try and find those pictures, but I honestly don't know where they're at right now. But I remember when she was pronounced dead by the news, I was in a hospital bed from having a stroke, which affected my left side completely. So it's you just see patterns in the universe, and then to turn around, so many years later and watch the TLC movie, which I watched twice back to back, mind you, on VH1. It was important for me to watch it twice because I felt like I was missing stuff. So I was a tad bit distracted, just a tad. And while I was watching it, seeing places that I've been and, it's kind of nostalgic. Made me miss Atlanta a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I miss y'all dummies. No, but all my ATL peeps, huge shout out. But my biggest shout out goes to Randy, who helped me make it in Atlanta. Like, woo! Y'all talk about the struggle is real now. The struggle in ATL when I first moved there. I'm gonna talk about that just a tad bit. I moved out there with woman that I was dating. I was pretty much done with dating. I was just like, nope, she's it. I'm done. It's gonna be a me and her thing. And not that she didn't see it that way, she just didn't believe in it enough, I feel. So our relationship didn't last. It took me, just from the heartache of ending that relationship and, you know, becoming an adult on my own for the first time ever, it took me about 3.5 years to adjust to Atlanta. And that's not what I want for Vegas. So I gotta hop on the good foot and get right. I'm not about to take 3. I don't even know if once I learn how to drive, baby, I don't know if Vegas is going to be the place for me. I will be honest about that. But I'll give it a good try for another year or so, depending on how things go down with my family. And then I'll just kind of take it from there, because you never know where the road will take you. All right, so that's enough. Well over 15 minutes, and y'all probably sick of me anyway. I get sick of myself. It happens. It's life. Still love you much. Smooches.